Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma Cownley. I'm a freelance writer and blogger, and today I'm going to give you a couple of quick fire tips for if you're considering a freelance career in 2019, just exactly what you need to do to get yourself up and running quickly so you can start making money. Let's do it! So you're kicking off 2019 with the idea of going freelance. It's a bold move. It's ballsy as hell. I support your decision. So I'm going to give you a couple of tidbits of advice. Basically what I did when I went freelance. I managed to start... My main goal when I went freelance was to earn the same, if not more, as I was getting at my in-house position. Luckily enough, I managed to do that by month 2 of being freelance, and it's all because I had quite a strategic plan and I was pretty aggressive with the way that I went about business development. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I did and what I think you should do if you're planning on going freelance, and a couple of extra tips that are going to help you avoid the most common pitfalls. Before I get started, do not forget to give this video a little thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more writing related badassery from me every Friday at 7 AM sharp. So first up, going freelance is ideally not something that you just do on a whim. You don't just say, oh fuck it, I don't need you, I don't need you, I'm going solo, I'm going to be a lone wolf, fuck you and the rest of the pack. I mean, ideally that's not how it goes down. So let's imagine you've got all the time in the world and at the moment it's just a pipe dream that you're considering. The first thing you're going to want to do is plan your niche. What kind of a writer are you going to be? And this decision would come from stuff that you love working on and clients that you love working with. And the great thing about this is that when you go freelance, that's your decision. You know, you get to do whatever the fuck you want. If you go freelance and you end up taking any old job from any old client, writing whatever comes your way by happenstance, really you may as well have stayed in-house, because you're not calling the shots, you're not getting to thrive on your dreams, you're just doing whatever the fuck, and that is a joyless and thankless existence and you don't want to end up there. So that's one reason why you need to pick a niche. The second reason is because it's really going to help you choose your clients and market yourself. So do give that a good old think before you do anything, because that's going to inform everything that you do to build your business from here on in. Tangent tip 2. I'm going to pop this in now because it kind of relates to everything I'm going to talk about going forward, and that is to remain in your in-house position and start to trickle work through. If you stay in-house and use out of hours and weekends to start to slowly build your business, you're not rushed, there's no pressure. As long as you make goals and stick to them, because you have to, you can't just say that that's what you're doing and then not do anything. You really do have to do this. It just takes some of the pressure off, and it means that you can slowly start to gain momentum so that when you do launch into a freelance career, you're not starting from zero, because that is so scary. Okay, so let's say that you've picked a niche and you know exactly what kind of writer you're going to be. Now you need to start working up a freelance website. I know that there are a lot of ways to do this on the cheap and to do it for free, but in my experience, it makes you look cheap and shit when you do that. When you have a big old banner across the top of your website that says Wix, or you don't have a customized URL on your site, you look cheap and you look dodgy. If you want to be able to charge customers top dollar and you want them to look at your portfolio and be excited and think that you're a really good quality writer, you need to make your website look good quality as well. So go off, choose a platform. My favourites are WordPress and Squarespace. They're my favourites. I think you can get a really good quality website from them. Next point is to get yourself out into some events. I do this, I still do it, and I hate it. I've made some tips for it which I'm going to pop up there for you on networking, but essentially before you've left your job, make sure that you're getting out, you're getting your name known, you're mingling with people, you're getting used to talking about yourself and your business and your offering and how you add value, and you're going to have a site to be able to send people to, so that if they do want to follow up and work with you, you have everything you need ready to go. I still go to events. I think it's really important to do that just for business development and to create a network of other professionals that I can fall back on and rely on and support as well. So do get out and network. It's really important. I know it's horrible, but it is important. Okay, so let's imagine that you've been freelancing on the side for 6 months. Your site is set up and ready to go. It's targeted towards your niche customer and the kind of jobs that you want. You've been out networking and you've built relationships with your dream clients, and you have a couple of clients on the go already and regular work with them in an ideal world. So you're all ready to kick that full-time gig and go freelance. Wicked. Well, you already have enough revenue to kind of coast along at baseline. Now you are free to focus completely on business development. And the way that I did this was, aside from networking, was cold pitch emailing. Now I've done an entire video on that, which I'm gonna pop up there for you. But essentially what I did was used all the research I did when I was choosing my niche and my ideal client, and I went out and searched for them, picked a handful that I thought I was perfect for, and then I went away and researched what do they work on, how could I add value, and then I wrote up a targeted specific email to the right person in that company. I had to go away and find out who to address the email to, who to send it to specifically to make sure that it got read, and basically sold myself to them. Not in a prostitute way. Actually, as a freelancer, you kind of are a prostitute. Sorry. I basically sold myself to them. I did a little introduction, showed them exactly where I could add value, pointed them to my portfolio, told them my availability, told them my rate, told them my contact details, and then said, get in touch. And that is what I spent the first month of my freelance career doing. I didn't send out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of generic emails to everybody. I specifically targeted the people that I wanted to work with. And it really, really worked. Now I'm also going to pop a link to my video on weeding out weak words in your writing, because when you're cold pitching, you really don't want that shit getting in the way. That's just a little bonus tip from me. Make sure that you're being assertive, you're being confident, and you're selling exactly. There's no fluff or shit in the email. You're not saying, oh, I just wanted to email. You're saying, I'm emailing because I can see you do this. I also do this. I'd love to work with you. If you work with freelancers, call me. And so basically that's my really rambling whistle-stop tour of how to go freelance in the year 2019. You have to pick your niche. You have to create a website that sells you based on that niche. Then you have to target customers and clients based on what you like to work on and on your writing niche, and then you have to kind of get out, network, build those relationships and work on the side for a little while before you're ready to launch full-time into freelance and start really targeting those dream clients for the jobs that you want. And then not only are you making good money at a decent rate, but you're also doing all the jobs you really, really wanted to do, which is why you went freelance. So everybody wins. I'm going to pop a couple of links to my blog in the description box below, just on freelancer mistakes, like first time freelance mistakes, things that I did and things I know other people did. Do check that out as well and make sure you're not falling victim to the same things everyone else is. Hope you found this video useful. Please, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments section below, or you can find me on Twitter at @EJCownley, and I will happily answer them for you. Until then, I guess you better get lost, you know, start writing up what your niche is going to be and what kind of a freelancer you are. And then I expect you to get in touch and tell me how you went freelance and how it was awesome, because you knew exactly what to do. So until next week, have a great week, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you back here, same time, same place next week for more Kiss My A's. Take care.